Alright, all of you good-looking motherfuckers, welcome back to the stream. We're in for a fun one here. We got me, Dragatha, gonna be playing a little bit of Kaisop because they banned fucking Jin. I hate Caitlyn with a passion. I hate laning against her. It's so annoying. Yeah, anyways, this is an interesting game. You're going to see that. Top lane, we got a Gragas. We got a Kindred in the jungle, press the attack. We got a Brand support with Dark Harvest, stock standard. But then we've got an Ashe mid lane. They've got an Ivern, crazy good right now, if you know how to play him. Mordekaiser in the top. Galio in the mid with the Blitzcrank, Caitlyn bot lane. You move out of position once, and you're going to get hooked, rooted into a trap, and just exploded. It's an instant death lane. It's pretty rough. Their entire comp is based off meatballs that do large amounts of damage and can CC the ever-living hell out of you, and a sizable damage coming out from a Caitlyn, well, the whole team, right? And of course, the six-man being Daisy's from Ivern. So let's get this shit show on the road. We are going to be going through what to do when everything goes fucking wrong. That's the name of this game. Everything goes fucking wrong. So I'm attempting to text right now, so I've left base, didn't even buy a potion, didn't even buy a trinket ward. Oh, wait, yes I did, there it is, good stuff. And I am attempting to answer, and I run right into their entire fucking team. I'm able to get the flash out, and then I get hooked back in, and I die. Okay, awesome, I'm dead, and Caitlyn has a fucking kill on me. That's not fun. But, you know what? Let's double down on this. Let's double down. Their whole 5-man is still here, and Gragas just does not give a shit. He's just going to stay top lane. Ashe is apparently just going to chill in the mid lane. So, Kindred's dead now, and now we've given up 2 kills to my opposing laner, and they are going to bully us out of this lane, out of this jungle, fuck over everything. They're just gonna wait for us yet too. Bunch of dickbags. So now I get to start a lane essentially solo because Brand had to GTFO because he got chunked to high heavens. Not awesome. I've got no sums and I'm down 2 kills. And I'm currently going to be getting zoned by a blitz. So this is how the game started. You pretty much just go at this point. With that level of turn 1, of minute 1 cheese, you almost just kind of want to shut her down. Like, I can't even go close because if I don't keep minions in between me and this blitz, I just die for fucking free. It is not good. I'm down kills. I just need to farm. That's about it. Hopefully my Brand can hit some W skill shots, see if you can weaken him a little bit. But of course the advantage is if you've got the tank laner, you've got the relic shield, or whatever it may be, Targon's, blah blah blah, fucking, who cares, right? Shoulder guards. Either way, you're getting the heals going. And that's benefit to them yet too. So we've pretty much got to keep this warded up just to not die. Brand is still level 1 into their double 2. Like I said, there's a reason I am not moving forward and I'm only keeping these fucking minions in between. Get some really quick trade. I would have loved to have been able to get a couple more hits on her, but I couldn't. I ended up having to take E just for evasive actions. I would have preferred to have taken W to that trade. You don't know that trade's coming. I have a CS lead, but I am getting constantly chunked because that's what Caitlyn's do. They got longer range than you, and they got that Q, and they're just going to keep poking aimlessly. Okay, that's why you take E, speed boost. That was like pretty much clipped my pubes on that one. Then like that was close. So I'm using that to attempt to scan out the bush, right? Because W is going to give us some vision off that. At this point, we had assumed that they had backed to spend this Caitlyn's double kill gold and just go to lane with this mass advantage. But they ended up actually pulling into mid lane, which was very, very unexpected. Unfortunately, our Kindred has died twice. We get to stop. In retrospect, not the best play. Gragas is getting the shit kicked out of him. Because that's what happens into this Mordekaiser lane. Like, they literally just have better lane comps across the board than us, and already are off to a 3-1 start. But we are doing what we can with CS, actually, just to try and keep this goal total from ballooning, right? Like, I'm trying to stay level even. Like, I've even, with that early death and everything going to absolute garbage, why would you just stand there, Gragas? You need mana to function. He doesn't. Basically, I'm just doing what I can to try and retain some kind of lane relevancy. Just keep the XP up. Do something. Unfortunately, I end up with the pickaxe start, and she gets the noon quiver start. Just better. But then again, that's what happens when you got first blood gold and everything else. So, Ivern's is just very annoying, able to set up that kind of gold advantage, or that vision advantage, because they can see into the bush, like Ivern can see, his team can see into the bush that he puts down, and the enemy team can't. Yeah, you're an Ash. That's how that's gonna go. Get used to it. Alright, so we are back down in here, and this is me going Brand. I hope you hit some shit. Times are tough. Times are tough. I'm just trying to get the last hit, but unfortunately, Caitlyn's range and the fact she's got the quiver is going to involve a lot of harass. So close. Oh, why did I auto that? I don't know. Why? Because I'm fucking Silverbud. That's why. I do not have mechanics. Like I'm old and decrepit. And if you're old and decrepit, like myself, good dodge. I was able to get out of that trap. If you're old and decrepit like me, and you want to climb, and you honestly want to climb, you are going to play nothing that has any mechanical skill. You are going to just figure out macro, when you're supposed to rotate, how you're supposed to ward, keep vision up, what you're supposed to pressure, and you're going to play point-and-click brainless ass champs. You're going to only play Malphite in the top lane, and you're going to ult in team fights, and that's your job. Like, if there's a chance of outplaying, that is not the fucking champ for you, old man. Like, not at all. Like, I don't even know why I'm playing Kaisa. Like, she actually requires, like, a small amount of skill. I should have taken, like, fucking Tristana or some shit. Press E every now and again and Q. Here I have to, like, dodge shit. I don't have any safety buttons. Also, from what I learned in this game, too, is that Kaisa's build path was really, really good, and now it's fucking nuts. So, I really want to go on this. I get knocked up, but I'm over top of the trap. I'm able to get out with a quick heal, just to get myself out of there. But that was very, very dicey. But I wanted to use the heal instead of the flash, because the heal is a much, much shorter cooldown. 240 than this 300 seconds, right? Like, cut a minute off your time. So now I'm trying to get into this Noon Quiver. Like, it's just a really, really good item. It lets you do that last hit easier, which is why the Kate is able to search back in CS, whereas I'm having a tougher time, right? Because the minions keep getting a little bit harder to kill every single wave, right? Like, so if you're not staying even with your items, it doesn't go so good. Unfortunately, we are up over the Ivern in jungle CS, but we're sitting at a 1-6 Kindred. Brand gets rooted. Good pathing to get through that shit. I hard dive onto this Blitzcrank, end up getting the kill. I've got Flash. I'm debating it. The problem is that that's down. My autos aren't going to be coming with. The Halo Blades is already done, and E would get me up here. Basically, she still had Flash too. Basically, I would go Flash for Flash, and I don't have any escapes. Is it worth me going Flash for Flash when I don't have any escapes? No, it's not. If it was Flash kill for Flash, okay, cool. Here, Blitz can't kill me. I don't care that I'm hooked. I do not Flash. I actually finish off that ward because Blitz isn't 6 yet. He doesn't have the burst. He doesn't have an ignite on me. We already used that. Brand is coming. Ivory's here. Daisy blocked that, which kind of sucks. We're able to get some chip damage, but I do not want to fight this because the Galio has ults, or like has the ability to ult in and just get in. That was a really lucky flip hook. That was just blindly lucky. Kindred comes in to do a little bit of anything. Caitlyn's got the range advantage. I'm sitting on the other side in case I need to go in. But I don't know where the Ivern is, so I don't really chance this this potential 3v4 that could just as easily be a 3v3. Yeah, I'm not totally weak. I've got my Flash up, but ult isn't. And for all you know, one person's going to die, Caitlyn's going to get her ult and just execute somebody very amazingly, right? Not worth. But unfortunately, yes, Kindred's now 1-4. We have 0 kills on our mid laner, and theirs is sitting at 2-0-3. Top lane is still just kind of this very back and forth thing, but Mord is able to heal kind of through it, but at least now Gragas finally has his Hextech alternator to do some damage, which is important. Very, very important. Alright, we're back to lane. We can focus up a little bit. So the other annoying thing about Caitlyn that I hate is these fucking traps. All the time these traps. Step into one, you take that massive headshot, 200% fucking damage. Bunch of garbage. I do not like it. Also, I did not show it before, but Brand took a triple stacked wave when I was just right over here and cost me a monstrous amount of CS and XP. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're support. Fuck off with that. You keep me alive, or you keep whoever's fed alive. And unfortunately, technically, I'm the only person that counts as fed on our craft team. So Gragas is having a bad day. This is to be expected. Beautiful disengage. Oh, Kindred walks in for no reason at all. Ashe is trying to do some chip damage. Big fight going on here. Of course, you got the Bushmaker. Good engage with the Galio. We were just able to get out of there because again, Ashe got Flash. Kindred dies for the 5th time. We are getting massively jungle gapped. We are getting mid gapped. Hell, at this point, because of this blitz, and when a Brand can't land his abilities, you get sup gapped. But he's still remaining being relevant, and he's still trying to get the poke on. So fucking props to him. So at this point, you now notice they have wards to here, right? They get to ward all of this. Our wards have to fucking go in here because of the very presence and existence of a Blitzcrank that, due to the fact that we are running an Enchanter support, like a Mage support, we get tagged with one Q, we're popped. Like it's lost fight. So we have to actually put resources into these bottom levels, which sucks. But it is what it is. So I kind of want to fight, but I don't want to fight because my mana is very, very low. And I'm close. I'm 100 gold away from being able to get the Kraken Slayer, which is a big damage spike. So even though this Kate got first blood and like 2 quick kills at level 1, I haven't done anything stupid. I haven't done any stupid plays. I haven't tried to push myself to like force the lane. I'm playing out slow, steady, and keeping myself relevant in the game, even though this game is going absolutely fucking horrific. I did a quick heal on the Brand so he wouldn't die to that last tower shot. Did not want him to die for that. But now I've got myself 2 kills, and I was able to take out this Caitlyn. Beautiful. This means I'm getting Kraken Slayer when I back. I don't want to back just yet because I want to crash this wave. And at this point too, Blitz is gone, Kate's gone up. I am not afraid of being full health and a fucking Ivern shows up, right? Like that's not a scary engage for me. Like I'll get Ruby and I'll just run away. It's open to take, like it's not so I get Kraken Slayer, awesome, and I was able to get my Zerkers. That's a really big spike. Now, of course, Kate's got Gale Force, which is an amazing fucking item. So good. 60 AD, 20% attack speed, 20% crit, and that dash add, plus the move speed bonus, plus the essential, like, execute damage is phenomenal. Because it prioritizes champions, right? So this means that you press that button, you press the dash. And if you're going into an opponent under 50% health, it is going to deal 218 magic damage plus 50%. So basically like 300 and some damage just by pressing the button, plus outplaying a skill shot. It's really good. So we're trying to set up right now for this dragon. We really want this dragon. The issue is they got Scryers down. I'm just doing a couple of quick hits on that. To run myself a little bit. I would have loved to have hit that. That was ridiculous damage that just happened from that blitz. Like, that damage did not make sense, the amount we just took. But the problem is, Kindred's in really deep. Ivern's dead. We can do this. But Gragas is top with teleport. Will not join in. Even though Mordekaiser walked all the way from top lane down here, Gragas is not joining in, and they fucking kill this Kindred again. She is now 2-6. I don't want to take a fight where we're 3v4 because our top laner is doing nothing. Why did you take teleport except for situations like this? We're not giving away Ocean Drake. If you would have been down, that's our body slam, cast, engage. We can win that fight. So what I ended up doing, because you don't want to just be standing around doing absolutely nothing and just wasting time, was I took a couple of jungle camps. Now I want this one. Kindred has a problem with me taking camps, even though she's 2-6, and decides to go and use her smite on a camp for no apparent reason. Does that pay off later? We'll fucking see. So it's all about clearing the wards, keeping things kind of going, keeping things moving. I had put a ward up in here, pink ward up here, because I am very concerned about the amount of dive potential that they have and the flank being an issue. So I am still a level up on this Caitlyn. Like, I feel good. I feel very good. My last hitting is not superb. Yes, Caitlyn keeps got another kill. She's staying ahead of me. Mordekaiser is always a problem because if I get big and I'm the only damage on the team, all he has to do is press R and I'm fine. And against the fucking Caitlyn, you can't even move forward because it just puts the stupid traps in the way. And if you try and fight on her turf, you lose. So, Brand is realizing that I haven't made any bad plays, and he's gone for a roam. Here's the problem. By him doing that, we've literally given them bot turns. What can I do into the constant Q poke, potential alt poke, and flash, hook, alt, silence bullshit of a Blitzcrank? Nothing. They just they just get this. Like, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's dog shit. Don't do that kind of roam when your enemy team is hard pushing into bot. Like, you just give up. You just give up any advantages you had over bot. Because that was first tower. Like, well, sorry, not first tower. But that was... No, that was first tower, actually. Yes. Barely the Kindred surprise, but good on him. So Ivern's still just trotting around being annoying, and he's going the Imperial Mandate build. So, in other words, he hits a root, and you're taking insane damage. Daisy tags you, you're taking insane damage. So, Brand was able to get the stun, fantastic, we're able to get some damage in onto it, because it's not an instant jump, that Justice Punch. You back up, which means you're easier to actually hit. We do, however, need to, in the next few minutes, make sure we're fighting for this objective. Now, we are a squishy team, as we are in Brand, a Gragas that's building pure AP, and triple ADCs. The good thing is we do have a mixed damage profile. Able to get some damage on down. At this point, I have not bought in a while. I got 2,100 gold on it. And the problem is, I would love to back. I would love to back. But this Ashe and Brand are kind of refusing, and we're being so aggressive with it that we're kind of just stuck here. But really, what would I get? A BF sword? I took the back as late as possible because Kaisa used to just second item, you would go Runax. It was the best item. You'd get the pickaxe, which was enough to upgrade your, like, currently you're like an 88. Pickaxe would upgrade your Cathian Rain, and then as soon as you built the Zeal through, you upgrade your Supercharge. Done. Like, and then Runans gave you that extra attack, plus it would start multi-procking your, squish. It would start multi-procking your Plasma passive, which does max health damage, right? Like, when you detonate it, it's good max health damage. And into a meatball comp like this, that's a fantastic thing to have. Unfortunately, there was a patch that came out today, and Runans no longer does AD. So it doesn't actually upgrade my stuff. Yes, it's a lot cheaper, but now maybe it's a better 4th item, 5th item, than it would be a guaranteed second for Kaisa, but it's a good second for a lot of champs. Just not me. Well, maybe it still is. It just really sucks to not get that that upgrade, right? The upgrade's kind of a big deal. So I'm just sort of holding back, and I'm going to try a different build off here. Double taunt to the Galio, very nice. Able to follow up with some damage. Ivern, however, completely whiffs, and then the Galio did not ult into him. He ulted into the wrong target. Mord pulls the Kindred into the Death Realm. 2 and 8, good stuff. Jungler. They're able to grab that Gragas back, but he lives. Good use of the stopwatch. And then the E out, fantastic way of trading back to it. Unfortunately, Ashe goes down to the Gale Force. Brand goes down. It kind of all fell apart there. Like, it sort of all fell apart at the end, but it was alright. They decided to engage as I'm back. So my item that I went with was I full bought a Storm Razor, gave me the AD and the attack speed to be able to upgrade both options. And I like the idea of the slow, especially because he stole my kill. Especially due to the fact that Kaisa, when she does that ult in onto a target, kind of almost wants to be an assassin with the isolated damage Q. And to slow them means that they're probably not going to be able to run away from you that well. Next item, I think in this case, like the next item you go with basically has to be IE third. And the reason for that is Infinity Edge, when they changed it, right now I'm sitting at 40% crit. IE puts you at 60, and as soon as you hit 60% crit with IE, you start doing 35% extra crit damage. It's really nice. Like, it's a sizable mid-game spike. And Kaisa was really good because of how her spikes work. Kraken Slayer spike, that's a big first item spike. The Runan spike is massive on her. Absolutely massive. And then the IE spike is just big. So she had no weird power drop. Like, Caitlyn right now is in a power drop. We've got the same items, but I'm better within the shield. I get pulled into the Death Realm and dead. That's just what's going to happen if the Mordekaiser grabs me. Unfortunately, that's the nature of being an ADC. In this season, you just kind of exist to die. Like, you just exist to die. I'm a little bit unsure of this Gragas' build. It's actually not bad. But Zombies and all that, he did not build for lane. He did not build for lane, and that's and that's okay. So Kindred tried to come in a little bit, able to grab the Gragas. Second he landed, he lived off the Zonyas, and then was able to just get the tail end of the Kindred ult. Gets out with the E. Kindred's dead for the 9th time, but you know what? Saving Pride for Gragas. And then he died at the end regardless. But up until then, it was really, really good. Unfortunately, this keeps happening, and it's kind of bad times. I'm sitting at 4-2 and 5. I'm just trying to fight behind a bit of a meatball. Unfortunately, we don't really have a meatball. So, due to the fact that, unlike the Caitlyn, which who gets the advantage of being able to fight behind a Mordekaiser, a Galio, a Blitz, and an Ivern with the shields and the knockouts, and Daisy and everything else, I got nothing. I got literally nothing. I have to be afraid of hooks and CC, and we don't really got that. So I'm trying to do kind of what I can. But what am I going to do 1v5, right? With the turret about to die. If it was healthier, I'd probably make a little bit of a push. And I really, really want to go in because I feel strong with Stormraiser, and I want to play. I really do, but I can't. Yet. So at this point, we're just last hitting, but at the same point, we have to be very cautious about the Blitz Hook. One Blitz Hook, and it's game over. Of course, there's also the Mort Hook. Oh, and then there's the Root from the Ivern. Like, there's a lot of bullshit that I have to dodge. I actually think that Jhin would have been the worst ADC I could have picked. So I'm kind of happy that they banned it. So, what is the items doing? The 411, because I'm really not able to fight as much as I'd like. Decent play off on that. I am aggressively running at them. I'm able to get onto this Blitz. I'm trying to go in on this board, and we just kind of trade 1-for-1 on it, but I did get that triple to it, and we were able to finish off the Ivern. This is very important because Drake just spawned, and we need to keep them away from Drake Wincon. So we got 275 damage from this Kindred. We bought Kraken Slayer before I did. Ash is 575, bought it before I did, and I'm at 1,050. So I am outperforming in fights. I'm fighting a lot more than they are from the looks of it. 205 only from the Gale Force. She has pressed that button one time to actually do damage to the champion. Not awesome. Locket's definitely doing some work on damage block. Not much under this Rocket Belt. Imperial Mandate, not a crazy amount either. And this is more healing than bonus damage, which is kind of weird. But hey, why not, right? It's working. So we need to kind of dance around this a little bit again. Baron's up. We would love to go on Baron, but you can't risk this Baron jump because one of them dives in, Galileo ults, we're in the pit, and you die for free, right? Like, just because an objective is up, if you don't got the wards on it, if you don't got the positioning, if you don't have maybe a pit or something like that, you're just essentially killing yourselves and risking giving the objective over to your opponent. So, just because it's up does not mean take it. Now here I'm running the fuck away. Why am I running the fuck away? Because I'm waiting for some of these spells to go down onto cooldown, so I'm not going to get instantly fucking looted, hooked, exploded, whatever the fuck you get. Like, play it where you're not a total idiot. Just because I feel kind of strong doesn't mean I want to take this fight to them. At all. Here, though, me and the Gragas, let's clear this tower up. 3 gold. Baron's on the map. Here we probably could have gone for Baron, but we have no wards on Baron. At all. Like, this is what the jungle looks like for us. And this is only, we see this because Kindred's here. Like, we don't got Scuttle, we don't got nothing. We have nothing up here. We are flying blind. If we would attempt even to take a look on that, we would just die. Like, they got TP up, they got ward in pit, they got ward here, they're catching us. So, just because there's an objective doesn't mean you have to immediately fucking take it if it's not safe to take it. Unfortunately, my team's kind of caught out again. Kindred has now died for the 11th time. Ash has fired an arrow for some reason. Good, you stay away. Gragas is a little bit low on mana for this tower defense, but that's alright. Galileo burns his Zonyas, so we are able to start actually getting some damage in. Gragas stopwatches at a good time. I'm able to start dropping a little bit of this damage. I really want a piece of this Caitlyn. Unfortunately, I clicked the Ivern instead of the Kate. Sucks. I clicked the wrong target with my ult. Clicked the wrong target. So we're up to 1,000 damage on Mandate. Still the same amount of Gale Force. She's using it for escapes now as opposed to the damage. Locket's doing a huge amount of work. Really massively angry damage though. Like the amount of burn that this Brand is getting. Brand, yeah, you're squishy and you might explode. Meatball, 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 meatball. The amount of damage that your max health abilities are going to do is ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous the amount of damage you're getting off of spells and items. We really wanted the last hit, but unfortunately we just can't because we might die. And now Gragas is coming in. Ash got chunked pretty hard. I really want to fight around with this. Like, I've got my IE spike. Right? Like, I got my 20% crit. Well, I got more than that. I've got 60%. So, this does turn on. I got that 35% crit damage. That's really good. I got 380, 1.58 attack speed. It's not awesome, but when I press this, I suddenly get 80% attack speed bonus, and when my Halo Blade goes off, I get 110% attack speed bonus suddenly. So in combat, my attack speed launches like crazy. Really good. So we've now got Triple Dragon. So we've all got a lot of ultimate haste down, which is really nice. Really, really nice. More so for other people. Like, it's not bad for me, but it's not. I don't have like a damage dealing one. Like, I really want this guy, so, but at the same time, I really need to help the team out. So I'm gonna do a little bit of stuff. I'll intercept that damage meant for the Ash, so that she can then intercept that whatever the fuck. And here I just go stupid. I got kill for a kill, but I gave 1,000 gold over. I didn't need to aggressively chase that. That was me being a fucking dumbass. Alright, that was like straight pure bitch hour. There was no advantage to be taken there. What happens? Best case scenario, I go 1-for-1. I'm worth more than the cake. Why do I even care? And then I full bought a Mortal Reminder instead of going to Runehands. More crit, I get the attack speed, the move speed, but more it is the Grievous, because there is a good chunk of heal, actually, on the enemy team, especially with this Lord who exists to try and ult me. And if I end up in the Death Realm and I can't fight my way out of it, that was bad play, Galio. Why did you fucking Zonias? That's a shit-ass play. Like, the Hextech belt was already down, why bother? But whatever. So I'm going to go and steal red, because red's been up for a while, and I don't really want it to be on a 3 and now 12. Kindred. Fuck her. Or the Ash. Ash somehow has more, there's more gold on hand, but has more than the Gragas. That's really weird. I'm definitely the strongest on the team. I'm definitely stronger than the Caitlyn. And I know this. Now I am playing a dangerous game that I don't recommend. So I lost vision on them. But I could see that Ivern was walking up. So I know they're coming up. So now I've ran away. I'm not taking this anymore, and they go, oh, well, I guess he's gone then. Just waiting. But now I can see the swing, and their team pops up over here. Okay, cool. Let's relieve pressure. I don't want them sieging. I don't want them pushing the Baron. I start hammering into this again. Now they're off the map. This means they're coming for me. I don't even finish this wave. My dumbass team, instead of potentially helping me or fighting for a Baron after, is deciding to run into a lane that's already pushing. So I can see them coming up at me. This is bad. The meatballs are coming. You don't stand in a bush. You stand at this alcove. Bye! Where did I go? They were genuinely confused about that. Because alcove, people just keep forgetting about that they exist. And of course, you hold your horses, like, keep the fear at bay and don't, like, panic run or something like that. Let that channel finish. So we got some damage on this Night Harvester. I'm up to just about 1,800 on the Kraken Slayer. Brand's up to just about 7,000 on the engines. Like, they are so meatbally, he just gets so much burn. So, this does not go good for me. I got hit with the CC this time. I wasn't able to do the in and out kind of thing. So here we'll take a look. We'll take a look at this again. So I go in. I'm fighting in this zone. I feel okay about this. I'm getting some hits off. Haunted in to the root into the Caitlyn trap. Like, that's the kind of CC they can layer one at a time. And that's the kind of reason that I've been playing this very back and forth kind of fight style. Because if I get caught, I just explode. So I've decided, you know what? Vamp Scepter is coming in, and we're going to chase a Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster just because I want the little shield, there may be a better chance to not get instantly deleted, which would be pretty nice. Meanwhile, Wingins have done some crazy damage. Caitlyn flashed because she was about to get executed by the minions. They're having some bad times here. Ivern's doing what he can. You're looking at, like, Redemption got used to try and clear them up yet, too. We had some good waves to punch in. Again, this is now done only 205 damage. She's just not using it in combat like you're supposed to. So yes, it's the most powerful ADC item right now, but if you're not using the active properly, maybe get a different, right? Like this one, no fuss, no muss. I got 30% attack speed bonus and 2,900 free damage on it. Like, Lord, both of these guys combined. Good stuff. So, Kindred's gone for a very, very squishy build, which is a good thing on Kindred. It's alright. So now we're trying to do the rundown. Able to get that. Now we're going to do the bounce damage. If Ivory goes down, there goes their shielding. It mandates extra damage. Gragas is trying to do the old backdoor hit. He gets knocked up. He gets fucked in the ass. Mord, this time, altered the brand instead of myself. This is good for me. This is very, very good. Because now I don't... And Blitz's hook is down. I have nothing left to fear. I can just aggressively ult in like that. Yeah, you want to punch me up in the air? Cool. Like, I don't give a shit. Get back here. Get back here. Get back here. You go squish. You're dead. And I'm not going to fight this out. I'm just going to end it. So yes, that was a game in which we also got Soul, and I'll go all that. So that game started with a 5-man enemy invade getting 2 kills early on their bot lane, Caitlyn. The super funnel basically begins. They got Kate Blitz. And of course, look at the build differences yet. Locket, he's actually building for fights. Like Zeke's, Redemption, fucking Bulwark, ready to go with like the wards and the extra tankiness and all this. This guy, 98 vision score. This guy built to allow his team to play the game. He built for the team. This guy did not. Yes, he dealt damage. Cool. Well, we already had damage. We are a burst Gragas triple ADC. I would have loved to have seen some actual, hey, they have a lot of CC. Get a Mikhail's. Get something, right? Like, get something to assist us. You don't need to be the carry brand. Yes, you're probably going to deal the most damage. Second most, okay. Because of how, much health stacking is going on. And everything you do burns max health. But, you're built to just explode if somebody touches you. But our whole team is. 313 jungler, again, not awesome. She didn't really contribute too much. Ashe, again, one thing goes wrong. Built an Asher's Tooth for some reason, even though at Horizon Focus with the newer mana. So she was doing on-hit Ashe with Horizon, but Ashe doesn't have anything that, like, her autos don't really synergize that well with the AP anyways, because she's AP based, so at the end of the game she really didn't do any damage. Yeah, so that's kind of how this goes. So even if your lane starts total bullshit bad, don't try and do too many stupid things. Don't play from crazy behind. Don't play completely passive like a pussy, but don't try and like aggressively fight your way back in it, because they now have the advantage. You go down again, and you're probably not getting back up. Like you're not gonna get back into it. Like that's the nature of Season 11. If you drop 2 times in a row, accept your responsibility for it. You fucked up. For me, I shouldn't have been texting when I got caught like that. If I would have gone back to lane, died again, that's 100% on me. That's not me yelling at my jungler, my support, or anything like that. If I would have had TP and I would have TP'd back into lane and I would have got re-ganked, that's on me. I fucked all that up. And you gotta... once you learn to stop blaming your teammates and start blaming yourself, like, all 5 of my deaths, massively preventable. Massively! I straight inted over here. There was no need for that. I ran into this bush suicidally. Didn't need to do that. Didn't even remember to buy all of my items. Dying down over in here. I didn't need to run up like that and fight in a you can't die zone because it was going to wear off and I wouldn't have died in it anyways. They didn't have burst. And I put myself front face forward. Like, there was no point. Like, every time I died, it was me doing straight up dumb bitch out. Like, that's what happened. On the plus side, I did get my warding up for this game. Made a conscious effort to make sure. Our jungler should have been the second highest warding of the team. He had the lowest. That's unfortunate. The mid gap closed, which is really, really nice. Yeah, so things went okay, but it took a lot of fighting and smart plays to turn it around. Like, we gave up the 2 first dragons. We gave up first tower. We gave up pretty much everything, right? Like we never even got Baron. Like, we literally just didn't play for objectives. We didn't play for really almost anything. We just attempted to try and weather the storm and hope that one of us could carry, and that panned out. It doesn't usually, but I kind of left my teammates as sacrificial pawns to get maybe the CC on and all that. Like, they're not going to do the damage. I will, so let them fucking die for me. Well, this has been a video, a little explanation, a little bit of a VOD review there from my garbage ADC perspective. That's right, Silver 2. Fucking recognize that kind of skill level. Fucking trash. So hopefully you guys like this. If you didn't, plenty of channels, go fuck yourself. Like, I can do some recommendations, like, put them in the comments. I'll help you out. Like I do this when I'm off work and bored. But, it's a pandemic. So you do you, I'll do me. We'll have a good time. Alright, peace, bitches.